Sometimes, when someone gets lost, it's not because they took the wrong path, but because others gradually led them astray, without them even realizing. That's what many of us feel today when we look at Can Yaman. He's not just an actor. He's someone who for years represented struggle, effort, discipline. But now, something has changed. I saw him shine. We all did. He was different. Training at dawn, studying with discipline, building his success through daily hard work. He wasn't a fleeting star. He was a story, a symbol of how a young Turkish man could conquer the world through dedication and faith. But now, that light is fading. He's not the same. And the problem isn't him, it's the people around him, especially a woman who has entered his life and seems to be dragging him down a path with no return. This woman doesn't support him. She uses him. She shows up at parties, fancy dinners, as if she's acting in a soap opera. But this isn't a love story, it's a power play. She doesn't see the man, just the character. She's not interested in his soul, only in his fame. And she's not alone. There are people close to Can who pretend to be friends, but are anything but. They call themselves assistants, managers, stylists, but they isolate him, control him. They distance him from his country, his family, his essence. And the worst part? He believes they are friends. Because no one else speaks to him from the heart. Everyone wants something from him. Everyone except his mother. This message is for her, says Gülden Yaman. You raised a strong man. You watched him succeed, protected him as a child. Today, he needs you more than ever. Not as an actor, but as a son. No one can speak more truthfully to him than you. No one else can make him see that this woman doesn't love him. That relationship isn't love. It's control. It's not tenderness, it's a tactic. She is not like Demet or any woman who truly loved him. She has pulled him away from everything, from his roots, his fans, his values. And now Can no longer dreams, no longer smiles. He merely survives. As if he were trapped. But there is still hope. Because Can is a man and men can be reborn. And if anyone can reignite that spark, it's his mother. Not the media, not the fans, not his colleagues. You. Talk to him. Look around him. Show him the truth. Help him see who loves him and who uses him. And above all, remind him that in Turkey, there are still thousands of people who truly admire him, who don't seek fame or money from him, but simply want to see him happy, real, free. This is not an attack. It's a cry, a plea. Because Can is not just a star. He is a person. And people, when they fall, can rise again. But only if someone reaches out a hand. For years, Demet Özdemir was seen as a symbol of light, positive energy, and grace. An actress who not only shone on screen, but seemed calm and grounded amid the chaos of show business. But today, I must say this with a heavy heart. Something has been lost. This is not about criticizing for the sake of it, nor judging without understanding. It's about looking honestly and admitting that the woman we once admired seems now trapped in an image that no longer feels hers. I'm not just referring to her failed relationship with Can Yaman or the media scandals that followed. I'm talking about a strange shift in her presence, her choices, her exposure. Recent interviews, calculated photos, confessions that feel more like marketing strategies than heartfelt truths. Demet, who used to be direct, transparent, human, now seems to always be playing a role, even off-set. The Demet we knew didn't need to provoke to be noticed. She didn't need to expose herself to feel valid. Her strength lay in her emotional intelligence, her gaze, her ability to connect with audiences through truth. But today, among filters, empty phrases, and perfectly staged appearances, all of that seems to have faded. Where is the authenticity that once captivated us? Some say she's exploring, that she has the right to change, to reinvent herself. And that's true. But the issue isn't change. It's the price she seems to be paying. Because in doing so, she's left behind not just her style, but her essence. Social media no longer resonates with excitement, but with confusion. Fans no longer comment with pride, but with nostalgia. They wonder if the woman who now poses so carefully is the same who once cried with emotion over a meaningful role. And it pains me to write this. There is no anger in these words, only sadness. sadness in seeing someone so in touch with her values become consumed by appearances. Some even say that behind her new image are unresolved wounds, a constant need for validation, a silent fear of losing relevance. And maybe they're right. I can't help but think that, like Can, Demet too has been caught in a system that punishes authenticity. Every step she takes seems driven by contracts, agents, algorithms. She no longer acts out of passion but out of pressure. And meanwhile, her glow becomes colder, more distant, more like the reflection of a diamond behind glass than the warmth of a real star. Still, I want to believe it's not too late, that she can reconnect with who she truly is, that she can speak from the heart again without fear of being judged. Because the talent is still there. The sensitivity too. She just needs to allow herself to be unfiltered, unmasked. And I hope that day comes soon, before the audience that once loved her stops recognizing her. Demet doesn't need to reinvent herself to remain great. She just needs to remember that she was, and still is, when she allowed herself to be real, vulnerable, strong, imperfect, and radiant. Because real beauty and connection come from truth, and the true Demet always knew how to share that. I just hope she remembers it in time.